Hey guys, what is going on? It is NumbNexus, and I am bringing you guys another top 10 video. The most requested one for me to do that I've been getting a lot in Twitter inboxes, Anon on Tumblr, Skype messages on the video has been, hey Nexus, what's your top 10 for Megas? Since I'm competitive and all that. Here's my top 10 for competitive. Meta for Mega Pokemon. It's not really competitive. I mean, I guess you could say it's a competitive look at the same time, opinion look, and what I want would look cool, all that. So if you guys have a different opinion, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And make sure to like the video and give it a thumbs up because that actually helps me out a lot. And I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Now without further ado, let us get started. Number 10 on this list is Zangoose. I thought Zangoose would definitely deserve it because fuck Seviper. I'm sorry Seviper fanboys out there, but no one really gives a fuck about Seviper. When we saw Zangoose, a mongoose that fights with scars, I mean, done. Want it? Done. Like, I want that. First time when I saw Jesse Seviper fight against, it's like a wild Zangoose, I was like, yes, I love him. Done. But when he had no evolution line, I was thinking, why? Why not? I mean, Sentret evolves into like some sort of mongoose, furret kind of thing, weasel. But Zangoose does not. That is a horrible analogy, I know. But Zangoose should definitely get an evolution. If he's not going to get a normal evolution, he should at least get a mega evolution. That's why I think he's perfect for this list. Next up on this list, number 9, is something a little bit familiar. We saw Dunsparce in our top 10 fairies. Now I'm going to see him on this list again, and it is Dunsparce. I think Dunsparce definitely deserves one because if Dunsparce becomes a fairy, then, I mean, I guess he won't really need an evolution line. Or, well, he could be one of those guys that just becomes a fairy and doesn't get an evolution line. But then that'd make no sense. That'd be contradictional because everybody else who's gotten fairies so far has an evolution line. Eevee evolved into Sylveon, so boom. But, I just think Dunsparce definitely deserves an evolution. Definitely does. Like, I'd rather have Dunsparce having an evolution than being a fairy type any day. And the reason why he's so low on this list is because he was already on my top 10 fairies list, and he doesn't need to be as high as the other Pokemon that are above him that should be on this list. So that's why I think it's perfect for Dunsparce to be number 9 on this list, and I'd love for him to have a Mega Evolution. Number 8 on this list is Drapion. Drapion is so underrated you have no idea. People always ask me, what is Drapion? What is Lumineon? What is Pachirisu? All these people don't even know these 4th gen Pokemon. It really does hurt my heart that people don't know 4th gen Pokemon, because that's where a lot of people stopped after Gen 3 because it wasn't a Gen 3 remake. But, you know, I just think Drapion is one of the Pokemon in 4th gen with him and Lumineon and just like all this stuff and Mothim. They're just really underrated and not well known. And if Drapion got a Mega Evolution, he'd be really well known. Not to mention he's like really, really powerful. His typing is amazing, Poison Dark. He has like what, one weakness, I think it's just ground, not even fighting is super effective because poison resists. So he'd be amazing, and his defense maxed out is 350. That's incredible. So I think it'd be amazing for Drapion to have a Mega Evolution. Next up on my list is Taurus. Now Taurus and Kangaskhan share very similar bonds because, first off, they are both one gender. Kangaskhan can only be female, Taurus can only be male. Now, second off, they're both also found in Safari Zone. Third, they're very rare to find in Safari Zone, even though Ash found like 30 of them. Or was that was Red? And Ash, yeah. No, Red found 30 Nidokings. What am I talking about? But, Tauros and Kangaskhan share those abilities, I mean, those traits really well. And not to mention, they were the 2 strongest normal types in the entire game. Now, if Kangaskhan got a Mega Evolution, I think Tauros definitely deserves one as well. Because he's already really fast, crazy fast actually, 350. That actually rivals with Jolteon, 394. Like, it can take a hit and kill with EQ, but it's pretty good. It's really good. That's why I think it'd be perfect for Tauros to be number 7 on this list. Number 6 is very contradictional, but we need it very bad. It's the Yanmega. Now, Yanmega definitely deserves one because Flygon was supposed to be our beloved and amazing very first bug dragon. I mean, look, he starts off as like some weird cicada looking thing, which is Trapinch. Then he comes to Vibrava, which is like a dragonfly baby, and then becomes a dragonfly. But then for some reason they make him a sand at the very origin, becomes ground dragon. It's very long, very complex. Don't want to get into that, but He should have been Bug Dragon, but he was not. Now, Yanmega is like an ogre-ish-looking Yanma. First off, he's already a dragonfly. Second off, dragon is in the name of dragonfly. It sounds stupid, but we're all talking about Clefairy right now. And that'd be perfect. Alright, Yanmega's very powerful. He's in the UU tier, which is underused tier in competitive battling, which is the third highest tier of all competitive battling. Technically second if you only play standard and below, but technically, he also gets speed boost. This man is powerful and really underrated, even though he's frail. If he becomes a dragon type, rocks will not hurt him. And as well as him not being frail anymore. And he'd just be incredible. He resists fire, so there goes the weakness. He resists rock, there goes the weakness. I mean, he loses 2 weaknesses right there. And speed boost. He would just be amazing, and I would love for him so much to be a bug dragon. Next up on my list is Calfagres. I thought this amazing custom drawing of Calfagres, and I was thinking to myself, we want this? This is genius. Why did I not think of this? Calfagres is the coffin Pokemon. He is a coffin, and what is inside every coffin? A dead body, or in the Egyptian culture, a mummy. Now, what if the coffin were supposedly supposed to open up, and a mummy comes outside? That would be incredible. I mean, I don't know why I never thought about that, but that'd be incredible to do. A mummy out of the coffin. That is an amazing evolution, because Kangaskhan, the baby, comes out and they work as a team. For Calfagres, the mummy could come out as the evolution, and just, instead of working as a team with his coffin, he just goes by himself and fights. Think about that. That'd be incredible. I would love for that to happen. I really pray to God that would happen. And that is why he's on this list. Basculin is the next one on this list, number 4. Surprisingly, you may be surprised why he's higher than Yanmega and Calfagres. Basically, he is a 5th gen Pokemon, so it is really surprising. Basically, he's on this list because he's really underrated as well. Now, 5th gen's been out for like 2-3 years. We've already been quite adapted to it already because the competitive community, it's been going dry from like Dream World abilities and going up and down and all that. Basculin has adaptability, which boosts his stab moves. He's only one typing, so it boosts his water moves. Like, if I'm not mistaken, by like 10, 15%, 20%. I'm not sure on the calcs, but I know it boosts it pretty high. And Basculin is already pretty strong. His stats are very poor, but his speed and attack is pretty strong. Now, if Basculin got an evolution with some longer Basculin with a Serpent, I mean, that would be incredible. Basculin needs it, and he's like one of the 5th gen Pokemon that you can't really say bad to. I mean, if you think he's bad, then you're basically saying that Sharpedo's bad. I don't understand this. Sharpedo and Carvanha are like, Sharpedo's a shark, Carvanha's a piranha. Basculin is also like a piranha kind of thing, but better than Carvanha. I mean, you guys can hate me for that, but Carvanha compared to Basculin is way stronger. Now, if Basculin had an evolution, this would be powerful. I would love for him to have some serpent-looking thing, and he could probably become like Water Dark or something, and be amazing. Number 3 on my list is the one, the only beloved, another 5th gen Pokemon that we all should love, because he's actually really, like, he's one of my favorite Pokemon from 5th gen, Haxorus. Us dragon lovers need this. Now, they're bringing fairies into the picture. Fairies are here to destroy and weaken dragons. They're bringing Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions will calm them both. Like Rayquaza to Groudon and Kyogre, Mega Evolutions will cleanse and calm both fairy and dragons, since they're so OP. Now, what if we had a dragon type that became a Mega Evolution, just to say, hey, wait a minute, no, I'm strong? Haxorus would be the perfect one for that. I mean, Ments, 3rd gen lovers do not want him touched. Dragonite, no, he's powerful enough. Altaria, who gives a fuck about Altaria? Hydreigon is way too powerful. You have to train up to like level 64 just to evolve him. And Flygon, no. We want Haxorus. Haxorus has very powerful physical attack. Like 430, somewhere around that range. 482, 430 to 482, somewhere in between that range. It rivals Zekrom. Rivals to actually the same as Zekrom. Like, that's incredible. That is incredible. Haxorus actually, if I'm not mistaken, is in the top 10 for highest physical attack. Haxorus needs this. He may become overpowered, but him being frail and his speed, I mean, really just makes him not as strong as he should be. But Haxorus is very, very, very amazing. I mean, just picture right now, he gets more armor, he becomes like, I don't know, like Dragon Steel, maybe? I don't know, something. Just Haxorus would be perfect, have a Mega Evolution. Number 2 on this list, we all should know and love Houndoom. Houndoom was seen to have an evolution in X and Y. Houndoom, if anything, was a Pokemon everybody thinks of right away that should get an evolution for X and Y. Now, Houndoom could become some Harry Potter Cerberus thing. A Cerberus is like a 2 to 3-headed dog. Houndoom is like the perfect for that. We could say Mightyena, but Gen 3 lovers really don't want much Pokemon to be touched in Gen 3. I mean, they already got Mawile. And I've seen a lot of people disappointed about that. I'm really surprised, but Houndoom would be perfect for this. Houndoom needs it. Houndoom right now is the lowest used Pokemon in UU. He really is strong, but at the same time, he's really frail and cannot take any hit for crap. Now, if Houndoom became a 2 to 3-headed dog, that'd be amazing because his HP would go up, his attack would go up, and his speed would go up. He'd become pretty fast. We all want Houndoom to become good. We all love Houndoom. And seeing all the Pikachu short clips of Houndour and Houndoom, we all love Houndoom. And that's why I think it's perfect for Houndoom to be this high on this list for top 10 Mega Evolutions. And finally, the last one, my number 1 pick for Mega Evolutions is Gyarados. Now, Gen 1ers can be very mad at me at this. It's okay, because I myself am a Gen 1er. But I think Gyarados really needs it. We have Kingdra, 2nd Gen. At first, we were thinking right now in Gen 1, we're like, oh wait, it's a serpent Pokemon. Maybe he's a dragon. Then when you capture him and summarize, you see he's a water flying. No one really understood why he was a water flying, but if you get into his origins, you find out later. But Kingdra, a horse, a seahorse, was made a dragon type. A seahorse. But not Gyarados. Gyarados would love to be a dragon type. Think of this for a second, just listen to me. If Gyarados was a water dragon type, that boosts his HP, speed, special defense, and, well, I mean, not really special defense. His special defense is already pretty high itself. His HP, speed, and attack. And he became water dragon. His dragon moves to be stabbed. Gyarados can already learn Dragon Pulse, Outrage, Dragon Tail. Gyarados can already learn all that. Now, if Gyarados were to become all of this, he probably would get a new ability as well. So Moxie probably would not be the case. But he could still use Moxie, because that hasn't been confirmed if they can use their old abilities or not. But he still can, I'm guessing. They haven't confirmed that yet or not. But picture that, if he had Moxie, he'd be so overpowered. And you guys may hate me for saying this for an overpowered Pokemon, but we have Mewtwo and Blaziken, not to mention an adaptability Lucario. I think Gyarados at least deserves it. Now, if you guys actually enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up because that really helped me out a lot. They actually do help me out a lot. And if you guys have your own opinion or feel different about my opinion or pretty disagree or not, leave your own top 10 below in the description. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.